Danielle from Maine wants to talk about your relationship, Jimmy. Is that cool?
Yeah.
All right, let's say hi to Danielle from Maine. What's up, Danielle?
Hey guys, what's going on?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing good. Jimmy, what's going on?
Hi, Danielle.
Hi. Listen, I think almost about a year ago, you were, I think you were happy in your relationship. I remember you talking about it, being all happy.
He was happy 4 days ago.
You were happy.
And 5 days ago, he wasn't happy. But 6 days ago, he was really happy. But 7 days ago, there was kind of a problem.
It's a bit of an up and a down.
Yeah. So you sound really bummed out to me. You sound really bummed, like things aren't happening, and you're my stupid girlfriend.
Well,
what's going on?
Well, it looks like I don't know. We're just not good. I mean, we're fighting too much. It's not fun, and we haven't talked since I guess it was Saturday night.
Now, when I saw you guys, I guess Thursday, Friday, at the client meeting,
yeah,
it was nothing but laughs and kissy face.
Yes, I was being very cute.
Wednesday driving down with you, same thing.
Jimmy was being adorable.
Yeah, you guys look like a very happy couple.
She likes when I say certain little words, and I was saying them a lot, and we were having fun for 3 or 4 days.
So what was the issue at the venue on Saturday? You don't want to get into it?
I can't get into exactly what it was, although it's just, put it this way, a typical relationship. It's nothing, like if I said it, anyone in a relationship would go, oh yeah, I've had that one. It was like one of those things. It was nothing, but it was just the timing of it. It was just like, before I went on stage, and she apologized, whatever. I was so annoyed by then. I was so livid that it just, I threw something at a lamp. It was just awful.
Oh, you threw something at a lamp?
Back in the hotel, as we're leaving, I was spitting on the wall. I mean, I'm ugly when I'm angry. She called me an animal. I'm like,
wow. You don't want to be. You don't want any crap before you hit the stage. That's like number one rule of anybody that is an entertainer, that is an entertainment. You want no drama before the stage.
No.
That's a prerequisite to being the girlfriend, wife, or boyfriend or husband of an entertainer. No drama before you hit the stage.
Yeah, it was bad timing.
So who started the fight?
Her fault. This was her fault. She would admit it probably. I mean, it was her fault. She said something stupid, and I remained calm for a little bit. Just to kind of get her to elaborate on it, you know what I mean? But I wanted to scream. And
wait, you remained calm just so you could get more info out of her? Oh,
that had to be tough.
Well,
you're twisted.
That had to be tough, man.
Okay, well, that's cool.
Oh my God, that's twisted, bro.
Yeah, okay.
All right, I see where you're coming from. So, but elaborate a little bit.
But now, do you mean? Do you mean I'm gonna crush your head in a second?
I was just, and then we just fought, and I was just really out of it. I felt fine by the time I went on. This was like...
Yeah, you had a fine set,
man. Got to the venue,
yeah.
This happened. Yes?
Well, I gotta go. I want to wish you best of luck, but I'm telling you, you sound really bummed, so I hope you either do something about it, get rid of her, or because you're too nice of a guy to be bummed out all the time.
Thank you. I'm adorable.
All right, Danielle.
I'm very pinchable.
Mm.
She likes when I talk about being, like when I say that I like my cheeks pinched.
Pinched.
She likes that.
Yeah. You pinch.
Yes, ouch, that pinches.
So you got a little more. So you got a little more info out of her. I haven't forgotten, Jimmy. So, and then you heard what you needed to hear, and then you lose it.
Well, I wouldn't say I lost it. I didn't get really, really angry to her back at the hotel. Like as far as losing it, because it was just like I was in such a crap mood at the venue, which was at that awful after party. I can't drink alcohol. So, of course, there's nothing non-alcoholic there, and there's awful cheesesteaks and some doodads.
Yeah, the rap party.
So I was just irritated. So we get back to the hotel, and I'm theorizing again, and then she's just like, well, go ahead, just keep making up stories. You're good at that. And I would have bit through my lip if it wouldn't have left a scar.
Oh.
And then it got really ugly.
Keep making up stories.
Hey, go ahead, keep making up stories. You're good at that. Go ahead, make up scenarios.
Oh, no.
It was just relaying that as making my jaw go, oof. And, we just was nasty. I mean, the nasty part was only a few minutes because Kenny was coming. So we didn't fight.
Yeah, because you guys took off for New York real late Saturday night.
Yes, we left. And then, we left and we drove about 10 minutes over the bridge, and then she realized she forgot her computer, so we had to go back.
Oh, that must have made you happy too.
It wasn't far enough for me to get annoyed at. It was just like, I didn't. It was like whatever. Let's just go back for it. I couldn't. It's 15 extra minutes. So what? And that was that. And Kenny dropped her off, and I went home. Made some phone calls. It was too late.
Oh, Jesus. Wow.
So what's going to happen, Jimmy?
I don't know, actually. I don't know. I mean, she's not particularly thrilled either. I don't know. She's probably the same as I am, just kind of numb. Like, you love the person, but you're like, yeah, what am I going to do, man? I can't even just say it's her fault. It's like, I fight too.
Yeah.
Whatever, man. I'm not good in relationships. I'm just not good.
Well, this has to be record-setting.
Longest one, probably, no, longest one was over 2 years.
Oh, really?
2, yeah. This is not even a year yet.
Oh, okay.
So is this the end of it?
I don't know if it's the end of it, but I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to call. I don't expect her to.
No?
No.
So that could just...
Well,
that pretty much makes it just go away.
One of us will call. I'll send some vicious text.
Yeah.
Yeah, something awful.
You're going to send a vicious text?
I mean, I know myself. I'll send something nasty. Come get your ass out of my apartment,
Right.
She called you an animal?
Yeah.
Because you're like spitting and...
On the wall, yeah. And then it was, we're in the truck, and Kenny went to get something in the truck. And she's in the back, and I'm in the front, and I'm just staring straight ahead. And I'm like, I'm going to have him just drop you off at your apartment. Like, we're really mad at each other. And she didn't say anything. I'm like, okay. She's like, yeah, I heard you. You're just trying to engage me. I'm not interested.
Oh, wow.
Hey, you got to give her a little credit for that.
I wanted to get out of the
That's kind
truck.
of a good one.
That's kind of good. You got to give her that one.
That is a good jab.
Here's what was good. I wanted to close the door gently and set the truck on fire. That was exactly what I was trying to do.
That's horrible.
Yes, I wanted.
That's why you guys are meant for each other, because she gives you good game, Jimmy. She gives you good game.
Damn.
Man.
I don't mind that, but sometimes when I'm arguing with somebody, like I would just at least like somebody who is good with a timeline of facts, and she's not very good at that. Like she'll start arguing about something, like, yeah, well, you do the same thing to me. And it's like, all right, well, yeah, I know that, but we're dealing with this now. Two wrongs don't make a right.
We're dealing with the part where you did it.
Yes, I mean we deal with it severely when I do it. So
Right.
We're here.
So now it's that part.
I'm just so confused how it turns so quickly, Jimmy, because we did the big live broadcast at the TLA on South Street in Philly. And then by 11 in the morning, we're all walking down South Street, just kind of enjoying each other's company. You're holding her hand, and you guys look like you're just lovey-dovey, having a great little morning together.
Yeah, we had fun. We had fun that night. And the next, we get up late the next day, but it was fun. It was a fun fest from Wednesday night until Saturday night.
But then it just turned, like, harshly.
Yeah, I mean...
dramatically.
How does it turn? Does something happen? Does someone say one thing that is just a non sequitur to what's been going on?
Typically, she's better at ending a fight than I am. I'm very bad at letting it go. When I'm angry, I don't know where it comes from. Childhood, probably. But it won't. It's like it overwhelms me. I get so mad.
Yeah.
And she's like, all right. She said she was sorry. She's like, look, I'm sorry. That was crappy. I shouldn't have said that. I was effed up. She's. I'll say that for her. She's very good at coming out and going, look, let's not fight. I was wrong, or whatever. If she's wrong, but I just can't. I'm like, no, it's too late now. I don't want to hear you're wrong now.
Now, is it always a fight over something different, or do you guys got some kind of issue that you have not been able to resolve?
I don't know.
Like something that keeps coming up, and you're just, you know what I mean?
It's both. We all have running themes, like things that will prop up from time to time. But I think a major part of the problem is that I can't let it go until the anger goes away. I can't just get rid of it when I'm angry. Because I'm certain there's a part of me that I so refuse to be a doormat. Like I can't, if I accept your apology and give you a hug, then I'm just some cuckold. I'm just some pee-whipped that took it. You know what I mean? And which is kind of crazy in a relationship to think that way. If someone says, look, I'm sorry, I screwed up, you got to kind of go, okay, you screwed up, whatever, so what? But I can't do that. I'm really bad at that. I'm very bad at it. My therapist wants to know where's the anger from. From what?
Hey, where's that coming
I don't
from?
know.
Such an angry boy.
Well, it's from whatever. It's not from here.
Earth? What? What do you mean by
Air? Does air anger you?
I mean, the adult life. It's
Yeah.
It's issues with women, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how it is. You know how it is. They're all awful.
I'm gonna bet. I'm gonna bet by not tomorrow, but by Wednesday, we're gonna hear that things are going okay again.
It's possible.
Who knows?
We've heard this so many times.
I know. It's up and down, man. Up and down. I always get in these, man. I'm up and I'm down. I'm very weird with women. Like, I never have one woman just serve every purpose.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need a cavalcade.
Well, yeah. Like, I can't just be, like, happy with one person. I
One
have to
for
find
sex,
fault.
one for fun, one to be a bitch, one to argue with, one to talk to,
One to just cuddle with.
one to punch.
And eat Haagen-Dazs
Well, when you have, yeah, but we only
with
have
one spoon.
Ugh, no, I don't like doing that. She hates when I do this to annoy her. Like, I'll take the ice cream and I'll suck the ice cream and I'll leave half of it, but a very smooth
Oh, yeah,
pile.
very smooth.
Oh, that is
Part
that
left
is
here.
so gross, man.
Yeah, it really bugs her.
That would.
The little satisfying moments in a relationship. They're stupid. Finish your rocky road. Can I brag about something?
Nice hot
Yes.
prison story. Yes, sir.
My girlfriend and I had sex last night.
Ah, congrats.
Can I say that I banged her so well
Yeah.
that afterwards she cried?
No.
We had cry sex.
She cried?
Wow.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
of the emotion?
The emotions, yeah. Oh.
You sure it was emotions?
Doesn't she usually cry because...
Yes, because it's awful. Like she's like, what have I
wanna
trapped
say it.
myself in? But no, this was a good one. And she was looking at me the whole time. I'm like, you were looking at me like you had pity for me. It was killing me.
Wow.
But like this zoned out look on her face.
Wow, you turned it all around there, Jimmy.
That was a good.
You
girl.
really
Jimmy's a stud.
made her feel good.
Well, it's all again foreplay. You know, we had a good 25, 30 minutes of
Ah, see,
foreplay.
that's very good.
I was very filthy,
Good boy.
and she wept. I was like, good,
Aw.
cry.
Good cry.
Think about what happened.
Ya baby.
You're a braggart.
Now clean this up.
Very good.
By the way, I have a rash from my whatever I'm using detergent wise. It's
Oh,
all
boy.
over. It's all over the lower part of my stomach. You can't really see, but I can feel it.
Because you changed detergents?
I bought a new detergent. It might have very sensitive.
This is one of these inane conversations that. Well, what detergent are you using?
No,
because it could be the.
Well, the difference is I'm not talking about fluffing towels.
Talking about a rash.
Yeah, they would say, well, sometimes the baby's whites aren't as white anymore, so I decided I needed all temperature. Did you? I'm talking about a physical malady.
And you changed and it gave you a rash.
Yeah. Remind me to tell you later how I made my girlfriend cry last night.
Again?
No, not sexually. Just talking about my funeral.
Oh, man. You're terrible.
There's your radio tease.
You are a torturous man.
She's PMSy, and I knew it would get to her.
Oh, you awful.
Very sensitive.
She's very
right now.
emotional right
Very
now.
emotional. My girlfriend watched it because she's friends with Amy Poehler. She's like, no, it'll be good.
Oh, she is.
Yeah. And I didn't care for it.
At all. Not
No.
not one chuckle, huh?
No, or the girlfriend at that time. For making me watch it. Good thing we didn't watch
I thought it was your current girlfriend.
Yeah, it is.
You said girlfriend at the time.
Oh, no, I didn't care for her at the moment I was watching the movie, I mean.
Oh.
Or last night, actually. We were fighting. And she's like, I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
Why were you fighting last night?
Who knows? Because women are emotional psychopaths. My hormones.
Oh, was that it?
I can't express to you how nuts they are. It's impossible to deal with.
Is it that time of...
Yeah, and she told
they
me...
get a little, They get a little...
And I just don't diffuse it.
No, you feed into it, don't you?
Do I?
Do I?
I sense there's a little fire in the room, so I douse myself in gas and I open the door quickly to allow as much air in as possible.
You know what? I'm kind of the same way.
Really?
Well, maybe not with necessarily with the fiance, but yeah, when there's, I don't avoid that stuff. Maybe I should start avoiding that stuff. I'm like Jimmy. I run toward a fire covered in gasoline too. I'm the worst.
We were just fighting last night on the phone, and she's like, "Look, I'm cranky, I'm emotional. I just want to let's just not talk. I'm not."
Wow, that's All right, that's a little like hurtful and rejection.
Well,
wait, she said that to you?
Yeah,
You really have a way with the words, don't I?
Yeah.
Rejection-y.
I would be cool with that actually.
Yeah, I understood the fact that she was being like she didn't want to get into a big argument. She's like, look, let's just talk tomorrow. I'm not thinking rationally. I'm just cranky. But by then I was already irritated. I wanted to barrel in there, full guns blazing.
Oh,
all right.
It wasn't that.
And did it escalate?
No, it was yelling, but it was like, I believe we've had much worse.
Yeah.
I did something kind of creepy last night. My girlfriend and I were there, and we were just sitting around, and we put on The Champ with Ricky Schroeder.
Oh.
It was almost over.
Oh, why?
I don't know. The first scene in the movie that we saw in the film was like a half hour left. Was when the Champ tells Ricky to go on the boat, and John Voight slaps Ricky Schroeder. And both of us were crying inside of probably 40 seconds of putting The Champ on. It was awful. And then she was bawling so horribly because she's kind of like hormonal. So I went and got my tape recorder because, like, literally, there's one part where she was going. It was like those type of just great tears. I thought she was laughing at first. And I went and got my recorder, and I'm like, "Oh, this is good," because I wanted to. No, I didn't bring it in because she didn't cry as hard. I figured, once the Champ is gone,
all right, just get another mushy movie.
Yeah,
get it done. Man.
Oh, but it was sobbing like. I was like, "All right, already." I like the Champ too, hon, but you know how I know mine does? Because while I was in the shower, she's on the bowl the other day in San Francisco.
You've reached that point in the relationship.
Awful. It was odd. I got out and I caught her. I'm like, were you eating matches? It smells like sulfur in here. What's the matter with you?
Wow, she must have had to go.
Oh gosh, she ran. I was in the shower and I didn't even know she snuck in there.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, I come out of my shower and ready to enjoy the steamy bathroom.
Yeah.
And I realized that she has come in and committed an atrocity.
And
what an enchanting night I had last night. Midnight, I'm getting ready to go to bed.
Yeah.
You know, I'll get 5 hours. And my girlfriend, who's has her, her time of the month, all of a sudden realized she has no plugs. So we got to go out. Plugs. But I can't have her walking 2 blocks by herself for that hour.
Of course not.
So I had to walk with her to get tamps. What a nightmare. What an enchantress. That's what I need at that hour.
See, that's a perfect example of that guy. What was his name? I keep forgetting. Kittinger. I keep thinking
Joe Kittinger.
I keep thinking of that.
Don't forget his name.
That Kittner boy.
I want T-shirts made.
Sounds
for this
so much
guy.
like Kittner.
Joe Kittinger, a man's man.
Joe Kittinger is jumping out of balloons in space.
Yeah.
And you have to go with your girl to get tampons.
and then we're in a Dwayne Reed. It's a little after 12. And then she's bringing face lotion. I'm like, this is not a shopping expenditure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Grab what you need so you don't make my room look like a homicide scene, and let's go home.
Women can't wake up in the middle of the night and your chick was online learning about the Holocaust, I think.
Oh, God, how awful. Yeah, this has been a wonderful...
That's what I thought you were going to talk about
No.
when you then threw us for a loop with the whole time of the month
Yeah,
thing.
it was last night it was, she's under the bathroom cabinet going, oh, my God, this box is empty. And, of course, I want to say, well, grab a banana and a sock. I'm tired, idiot.
But you meant the box of
that was under
tampons. Yes, of course.
And then 2 nights ago, she's been reading this horribly depressing book on the Holocaust, and she's trying to start conversations about it.
Is there a jolly one?
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's a horribly depressing book on the Holocaust.
Yeah, that's a good point.
As opposed to that comedy that was written.
Well, yeah, and so I'm getting ready for work yesterday morning to come in, and she wakes up, and I know it's going to be a fun chat before work when I hear, I was up online looking up stuff about the Holocaust. And what am I going to say? Could you shut your face until later? I'm tired.
No.
So we have to talk, and she's telling me a story about what she read online, and she's crying.
You shouldn't be reading about the Holocaust like late at night or the first thing in the morning. That's the type of reading you got to do on a bright sunny day in a park with plenty of people around enjoying their lives.
So I have to hug her. And I'm like,
you gave her she feels bad about the Holocaust
it's
hug.
Awful, but just to have to deal, I'm like, you're a fun person to talk to in the morning. I have to go do a comedy show. Can we discuss this when I get home and I'm trying to sleep? Could you keep me awake and wreck my day that way? She's in tears because she's like, she's like, the emotions are crazy, man. Really...
Didn't she know about this stuff?
Yeah, but I think just reading graphic
graphic, like
testimony.
personal detail, not just the overall kind of. It is
Happy endings. The Holocaust is going to do less to destroy your sexual identity than to realize you're dating this creep.
Can I? I've been meaning to ask you because I've read the whole book. I liked Happy Endings a lot.
Thank you.
But the whole time I'm reading this, I'm like, wow, he's got a girlfriend. Like, has she read it yet?
Not only has she read it, but her grandmother read it.
oh boy,
And
and now she's calling you.
yeah,
For the people that don't know, this Happy Ending it gets a bit saucy.
it's very graphic.
saucy.
a bit saucy at times.
It's a bit salty, ladies and germs.
There's a lot of hooker talk in this book, and I'm like, wow, man, she's got to have an open mind.
Well, inside
God
the
bless your girlfriend.
inside the jacket, the opening line is Jim Norton is a pervert, and so her family I went and saw last week, and they're all very nice. But her grandmother, I see, is perusing the book. Well, my girl and I are in the
God.
pool. We can look in and see that her grandmother's perusing the book. So she stays out there a couple of days. She comes back. She's like, my grandmother read all of it. And I was telling her how, like, you were afraid of bees. And my grandmother went, oh, there's a part in the book where he talks about being afraid of bees. And I'm like, what a lovely, positive woman. Like, that's the part of the book. What a true grandmother. Like, that's the part of the book she yanks out to talk about.
She wants to talk. Yeah, but all the other stuff is in her head. Believe me.
a
You know what?
3-second line.
I'm picturing that the grandma had a copy of Happy Endings
Oh.
and maybe one of those rabbit braiders that we were talking about yesterday.
Let me go in the room and read the rest of this.
There is.
Probably was enjoying her reading time.
I do one line in Happy Endings where I talk about my friend Denny having 3 bees on his arm and running in terror. And from that day forward, I was scared of bees. And her grandmother took that, and that was the nice piece. And the line after that is something about, too bad Denny didn't have 3 black prostitutes on his arm. Maybe I would have been afraid of that and stopped paying.
Stop paying
But
good
it's amazing.
money.
I just love how the grandmotherly mind works to find that little positive thing. Like, this is the nice boy who's
That's
dating my granddaughter.
sweet.
Yeah. You went to see Diana Ross last night?
Oof.
Yes.
And that's why we thought you weren't going to make it.
Fabulous.
All the way down there in Atlantic City with a big snowstorm hitting the East Coast. We're like, I don't think Jimmy's going to make it in today.
She was,
You went, that's why you was in Atlantic City?
yes, I was working in Pennsylvania, and I'm like, I'm an hour and a half from this. Of course, I like Diana Ross, so I wanted to go see her. So we went down to
Do you really like Diana Ross,
yeah,
or were you hoping to get a picture?
I didn't even try to get a picture. I didn't call the promoter or anything.
You really didn't try to get a picture?
You would always want a picture, but I made no effort.
Right.
No, I love
I was convinced when I heard you were going to go see Diana Ross. I'm like, he just wants a picture.
Man, I like her, but not enough to on a school night go down to 2.5 hours away.
Right.
They should start making film with Norton already in it. Just when you take a picture and Norton's just in, he's just in a picture already. He just has a picture of everybody.
I didn't get it though with her. I didn't try to.
No.
Why?
Because I'm not going to get
That's a tough one.
backstage. I'm not involved in her world. I don't know anybody she knows. But
And you bought a ticket, or you called in a favor? Or?
they gave me one because I'm there next week. So they were cool. They gave me a room and a ticket. And
Did you really like the concert?
amazing. She was. I can't tell. It's like a rock concert. She's an animal. She's almost 70 years old.
She's doing
you're a
dance
gay
moves
man.
like Beyonce?
She cannot dance for any, and she's got the only gay people in the world who can't dance, are her fans. The worst dancing people on the entire planet, right?
It's
there.
one
All
big,
gay.
what is it, a 2-hour sing-along? Because, I mean, is there one song she actually sings where people don't know the words?
Like 2 new ones, maybe, but aside from that,
Stupid new song.
You was by yourself?
no, I went with my girlfriend, and we fought all day, and we didn't speak for 7 hours. So we both were sitting there watching a legend. It was like Flight of the Conchords. Like, nobody looks at each other. We were all just kind of staring straight ahead in alternative fashion. It's really irritating.
So you guys didn't even make up before the concert?
No.
Are you still fighting?
Probably, yeah.
What happened?
What happened?
We just don't get along anymore. It's not even...
Anymore?
Anymore? You guys were in love last week.
I'm saying, like, I even said to her, like, as much as I'd like to blame it all on her, it's like, I know that she's not so completely nuts that she's 100% wrong. It's just, we just miss each other. It's one of those things where we just pass each other. I don't know how it happened. So, but the concert was lovely. And I got a little bit of camera footage of gay people dancing. They need rock concert security because they were running right up to the stage and just taking pictures of her. And the guys like, kind of go back.
Right.
You know, at rock concerts, they grab you and throw you out.
Oh, yeah.
was
Right on
really
your
nice.
ass.
So, just a bunch of gay people and us. It was nice.
And a long ride back to New York without talking?
Well, not talking pleasantly.
Oh, really?
That was awful.
Just nipping at each other? Nip, nip, nip.
Or full-fledged argument?
Hey, no, how come you don't exercise your better than her muscles more often?
I you can't do it in a relationship. I mean, your friends can tell you to do that, but in a relationship, you're like, you know how it is, man. You're like, it was just, I don't know. I wanted to punch the windshield out. I told her that. I'm like, I want
You just like drama.
I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore.
You just like drama. Just stop.
I don't like drama. I'm too old. I'm 40.
You do like drama. You're arguing with. You're better than that. You're selling out the Borgata next week and you're having a punch the window argument? Like, what is the matter with you?
Well, I wasn't arguing with my agent.
But that's what I'm saying. You're like, gosh darn it. Why don't you, explaining life to your girl? It's just
Jimmy likes being in love.
He does.
He wants a girlfriend, and he takes it very seriously. So
we all do, but
no, you don't. You're in your own
absolutely
world. You're from another planet.
He does in his own way.
But yeah, I do. I do take it seriously. Just I hate to see suffering.
Yeah.
Especially when Norton is like selling out the place with Diana Ross. Are you performing in the same place she was?
No, I did that room with Attell. We did one show there. No, I'm doing the music box. She did the events.
Yeah. But you're still doing so. It's the difference between the Madison Square Garden with 25,000 and the other one. It's that it's still major.
It's a great gig.
I mean, it's still Atlantic City, the Vegas of the
Jimmy's
East Coast.
downplaying. It's a big room, man.
Yeah,
and he sold out 3 shows down there.
Yeah, but Miss Ross had one big
Miss Ross, you call her.
Wonderful, man.
How does that one woman sneak into? I'm always curious about that. How does the one woman sneak into the like? You guys are famous and Norton's famous. How does that one girl be the one when it's so many? How does that one end up the one that's your woman that you're going to deal with all the nonsense? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know my girl, I'm like that, because she hung around so long, you know, she's just there.
She's just there. Is that how she did it?
She wouldn't go, you know what I mean? But how does...
The key is to find one where there's no nonsense, Patrice. Or less nonsense.
I have nonsense. It's like I can't
have nonsense.
But I don't have nonsense.
But how does she squeeze in to... How does she squeeze in?
She's the funniest person honestly, God, she makes me laugh. She's guy funny. I honestly can tell you, she
impossible.
No, she's really funny.
She really makes me laugh.
Gotta give her credit. She is really funny.
Really?
Dude, she makes
just
me laugh.
Hanging out, she's a funny girl, man.
Really hard. Like, and not polite, my girlfriend laughs, but like, for real, laughs.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And that was what we became friends for 3 years. We were friends for a long time, so.
Yeah.
Oh, you were friends for a minute?
She was one of my best friends, yeah, for a long time.
For a minute.
Hey,
okay.
Hey, Jimmy, I also heard that you might have had a dream last night. Or was it 2 nights ago?
Oh, yeah, no, 2 nights. Oh, yeah, I told Steve, remind me. I had a dream that I had a threesome. This is absolute truth with her and Tom Chiasano.
What does that mean?
First of all, that's not a threesome. You and Tom Chiasano pulled a train on your girl. Holy moly.
Quickly for the newbies, Tom Chiasano, he's 60, he's the GM of the station here in New York City. Worked a very long time with Howard Stern, and you had a threesome in your dream.
I bet he had his suit jacket, all his suit tops, his tie, and everything was on. Just his pants was off, but he had his tie and everything else.
I just pictured a scene from Office Space with Lumbergh, like having sex with the guy's girlfriend that he met over at the restaurant. Yeah, holding her ankles and drinking coffee. Yeah. Hey, are those TPS reports in? And they're showing him just kind of banging her.
I wish I had a better... It was a very brief dream. It was, let's just say...
You don't need a better story. That alone is...
You was playing Ring Around the Rosie with,
No, we didn't...
Tom.
All we did was this. She was in the dream, let's say, she was laying on her back. Tom was doing something. Let's just say he was making her feel very good. And I was kissing her. And that was the whole dream.
You was being loving while old Tom was smashing the, yams?
Yeah. And he kept talking to her like in boring, like regular guy talk. Like, all right, I'm going to do this right now. And he was just like talking like we're talking right now. And it was nothing sexy about it.
Did he make her do commercial reads?
Did he wipe his mouth with his tie?
Oh my God. Oh. Why would you dream that? What kind of Freudian something is that?
I don't know.
Did he try to figure out how he could bring a sponsor into the whole situation?
Oh.
You know, we could sponsor this.
Did he push the dump button?
It looked like a lemon party with one chick.
Didn't that wake you up, though? There are dreams that happen where I wake up instantly.
Wake up like it's in the movies.
Yeah, I don't want to... Somehow my brain knows I don't want to deal with this, and I wake up instantly.
I don't remember what woke me up, but it was that was as far as the sex went, was he was doing that, and I was making out with her, and then I wish I could remember more of what he was saying in the dream, because it was completely it was completely mechanical sexual stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah, it wasn't sexy
That's
at
so
all.
odd.
Yeah.
Get on with this. I got to golf at 12.
Yeah.
Exactly. Stuff like that.
Get on with it.
It was quick.
Or making golf innuendo jokes about your girl. It's quite a few you could use, you know. Grab his putter.
Oh, God.
Something about the 18th hole.
Norton looks disturbed by that, too. Like, he looks like he's thinking about why did he actually had that dream about that.
Well, he's going to yell at her now.
Huh?
I wonder if I'm a cuckold. I want the boss to have.
Roses look like vaginas if you squish them.
It's true. Without the annoying fucking nothing wrapped around it. Fucking all emasculating horse.
Jimmy, are you going to get through this situation with your girl?
I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know.
because you're sounding a little grim about the whole thing of you're not quite
Oh, missing
clicking
each
or-
other, yeah, man.
Yeah, you're just missing. And
I'd love to blame her for the whole thing, but it's almost like I can't be such a loon that I think it's completely her fault. I can't be.
are you, because anytime we've seen you two together, you are the picture-perfect couple.
Yeah, we're silly
I'm
together.
thinking, are you, like, just trying to not make a scene?
No.
Or at those times you're genuinely having a good time?
Oh, yeah.
So how come every time we see you, you're genuinely having a good time?
I don't know what happens to us. We hit each other on a really personal level. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's we have the same flaws or whatever, man, but she can get to me like nobody else alive, and I can get to
Wow.
her the same way.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, man. It's
Because that's when you delve into that area where there's no taking shit back.
we've never said anything like that. Not
Oh,
yet.
you're bound to you're heading for it. Full steam ahead.
Choo choo.
Full steam ahead on the You're a Cunt Express.
That's take backable. I think I've
Oh,
said
yeah?
that. Yeah.
What isn't take backable? And don't, not be specific.
Right, anything personal, I'd say about family that was told,
Yeah.
anything that's truly intimate, like anything that can only be used against you, or that I know is going to hurt you, whatever that is.
Yeah, okay.
You know what
Wow.
I mean? It's like, and you both know when you're doing it.
Yeah. Where it's just vicious.
If a girl, like, you argue with a girl and she spits out, and so is a better fuck.
That would be like
True, I'm sure. 'Cause believe me, being a better fuck than me is no great shakes. It's like being the fucking smartest of the Three Stooges. Mediocre at best, but fucking that's
untakebackable.
Sure it is, because you'd never. I'd think of nothing else when I looked at her.
Right.
Unless she said it in bed while we were having sex, then I'd come immediately. I'd come like the way you snipped roses, like somebody snipped to keep the come in valve. I would come so hard her asshole would have come shooting. I literally would bust it out immediately.
Oh, man.
That would turn me on like a light.
All right, moving on
She said I need a bigger cock to fuck me. I would just, before she finished, I would go, Ugh. I would just collapse and I wouldn't even buck. I would just collapse on her and just come as I fell asleep. Come would leak out of me like a rain gutter. None of that fucking thrusting shit.
All right, we got a fine little story here.
Oh, God.
It's just so good. I wish me and my girlfriend weren't broken up. I would really like to fucking share these with her.
You broke up?
I think so, yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
No,
What?
that's
Wait, this is like breaking news.
Well, I was kind of hitting to it.
breakup
the other day.
news.
Where's our
Yeah,
breaking,
you are a hint.
Where's
You
our
are.
breaking news sweeper?
We're not allowed to use it, remember?
Oh, yeah.
We stole it from Fox.
Oh, yeah.
Big hullabaloo.
Are you really done, Jimmy?
I don't know. I mean, we're not even mad at each other. I mean, I'm not mad at her. I just think that we just keep missing each other. I just don't know.
Have you guys discussed the cowboy situation from the other
Oh,
day?
yeah. We talked about it. I mean, and she definitely understands kind of where I was coming from. But, you know, she kind of understands, like, what I was mad at. But she understood that. She understood that night. And it was like, we just miss each other. That was the main thing. It's like,
Is she getting frustrated too? Or
I
is
think
this,
so, yeah. I mean, she's the one who's more likely to go, look, why are we fighting like this? I hate this.
if you guys break up, that's going to be sad.
Yeah, it will be. I mean,
You guys seem pretty happy together.
a lot of times we are, you know.
How long you been going out now?
That's about a little over a year.
Yeah.
It's hard to say because we were friends for so long and just kind of melded into it in a weird way. It wasn't like this.
You guys were pretty new when we were in West Palm Beach, Florida, and that was like in early December.
Yeah.
Think if you broke up, you'd still be friends?
Not at first.
Uh-huh.
It'd be too hard.
Yeah.
Because I like her enough, but it'd be too hard. My biggest thing with a breakup is I don't want to think about them fucking somebody else.
Well, that's
which is very
the
natural.
usual thing.
But you can't stay because you're afraid of that. So I don't want to stay because I'm afraid of that. But then again, I do love her, and I would really. I just don't know. It's not a matter of do I like her enough. I know I do. But the fighting is just driving us both crazy. Both of us. It's not all her fault.
Are they ridiculous fights? Like, I mean, like, do they go on, and are they, is there a lot of yelling? Is there just sarcastic barbs being thrown back and forth?
She'll pretty much take my cue in an argument in the sense that I'm the one who will push the argument to whatever level it gets to. She's better at fucking backing off. Like, I can't picture going to her, look, I really don't want to fight right now. Let's just, and I think she would always be like, okay, fine. Like, let's just talk about it. She's really good at that. Any bad level the argument goes to, she'll match me.
Okay.
But I have to say, I'm probably the one 80% of the time that pushes it from level 2 to level 3 and so on.
What's the biggest cause of an argument with you two guys?
Her refusal to give up black dick.
Okay.
That's the same thing she complains about with me.
Can't you just look the other way?
No, it's too big. No, it's nothing like so. It's nothing dramatic. It's nothing about other people or any of that stuff. It's just the biggest is we're both, I think, very stubborn, and we both allow defects of our past to interfere with who we are today.
Really?
Yeah, I think so, man.
There's no single issue you can say. Like a lot of people can say, well, here's money. Money is a big problem in a relationship, or, you know, dividing up the housework. That's a big problem. But is there any, like, one subject that just...
I think she feels very much like she's in my space a lot and involved in my life, and almost like she feels like a player in my life, like my schedule is set, and I'm comfortable with my schedule being set, and she feels like she always has to accommodate what I'm doing.
Right.
Which to a certain extent is, look, I have a set schedule, I can't help that.
Yep.
But I can understand why that would be annoying, where everything we do pretty much is based on Jim Norton. And Jim Norton's convenience and Jim Norton's schedule. It's almost like she probably feels like, what am I fucking...
That is a problem with this job.
It's very difficult,
it
man.
It really is. It's a problem with a relationship with this job.
She said, baby, I get up at 5:15 in the morning, and she's understanding about that, but a lot of times she'll want to just go out to eat at 10, which I want to do too. And it's hard to have sex, because when do you have sex? It's like, well, you know, I mean, you can, but it's just, I don't know. It's a fucking nightmare, man. The schedule is very tough.
This job is very frustrating.
Does your chick stay up when you go to bed? Like Lindsay will go out and watch TV or something, or go on the computer when you're in bed?
Yeah, or come to bed with me with her laptop. It depends, but it's just
Jimmy's right. The whole thing is, after a while, the girl will kind of feel like she's just kind of putting along with you.
Yes.
You know, you're kind of the guy. You got the important one. Yeah. Yeah, and, you know, she feels like a bit player.
It's the downside of what we do. It's frustrating. There's times I want to go out and eat late or go to a movie, and so many sacrifices to make sure you get to bed at a decent hour.
Well, it's also when we stay.
And there are times I am dead tired, and there's some exciting things happening in my personal life. I'm like, I just got to crash.
Yeah.
I can't even keep my eyes open. I know we got this thing going on. It's very exciting, whatever, and... like, I just got to sleep. I'm sorry. My body's shutting down. And it's frustrating to me, too, because I'm like, I don't want to, you know, go to bed at 9 because I'm overly tired. It sucks.
She, and it's almost like she lives with 2 roommates, and, like, she wants me to spend more time in her space. She's like, it's weird, but we'll be sitting there, and you'll just, like, start watching The Wire or doing your taxes or whatever, like, because, you know, she's over all the time. And she's like, that's fine, but it's like, I kind of want that too, like, at times just to be able to do something while you're in my place, but it's like, the difference is you have 2 people living there. I mean, I've lived in that situation. It's like, we can't even argue at your place. If I want to shit, I have to make sure that somebody else isn't using the... It's just the simple logistics of not having other people there.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, you got your own place, and you guys got, you know, privacy and stuff.
That's a big one is privacy. It's not about liking, you know what I mean, not liking
walking around with, like, roommates and stuff when you don't have to.
Yeah.
I mean, we all did the roommate thing. I did it forever. I mean, forever. I don't want to have to deal with that anymore.
Yeah.
I
just
see
don't know,
her
man.
side of it, too, because she wants you in her space.
She doesn't want to feel like a bit player in my life or
Right.
like a fucking fangirl.
Right.
Which she's certainly not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I
Well, the
understand
solution
that.
to that, which you're obviously not going to do or ready to do, is, you got to get your place together. And then it feels like hers.
Oh, yeah.
That's a solution to that, but that's a biggie. That's
Live
a big
together.
step.
But even that would probably be a problem because the scheduling would always be mine. It's almost like I'd say that was a running theme in our fights, is that it's a frustration she has, I think, with it all being about me. And I certainly would probably feel frustrated, too.
Right.
You know, I mean, that would be annoying to have to fucking...
So where is it at, Jimmy? Where is it at?
We talked yesterday, and she's like, look, we didn't... She's like, I still think you're mad at me or whatever. And I'm like, no, I'm really not. I just don't know what we should do. We were talking on the way home from LA, we were fighting, and I wanted to punch the windshield out. I felt rage, but I said that to her. I'm like, I want to punch this windshield, and it kept me from doing it.
And over what? Like I want to punch the windshield over us arguing, over this discussion we're having.
Just the anger, the frustration of feeling like I wasn't being heard. Like, when you're it's almost like I
You two
can't
are pretty deep.
comprehend.
You two are pretty deep.
I can't comprehend how you don't understand what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Like, I can't comprehend how I'm telling you why this bothered me, and you're giving me that shitty example of how it's a parallel. Like, well, if I wanted to do that, it's like it's not the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's frustrating. And when you feel like you're not being heard, that's the thing that bothers me the most. Not that she's not agreeing with anybody. If I feel like you're not getting why I'm mad at you or what my objection is. If I feel like I'm being heard and disagreed with, that's one thing.
Do you ever see it her way?
Yeah, usually not in the moment. But this one, even in hindsight, I still see it my own way. I still feel. But a lot of times, she said to me, we were fighting in a hotel, and she said, and I felt that she was wrong to kind of start the argument with me that she did. But I forget, like, she's like, do you know how hard it is to be around someone who's raging all the time? Do you know how frustrating that is? And I'm like, yeah, I guess that is. Like, I thought about that, like, ugh. Like, yeah, that would probably fucking annoy me, too. So, this was very recently she said that. She's like, you're always raging about something. It's hard to deal with.
That's gotten better, man.
It has, but
Way better.
I'm still seething on it. You don't drive with me.
We're on the radio.
stay in hotels with me. Or, you know what I mean? It's like,
I said, oops, we're on the radio. I feel like I'm in your kitchen still.
Yeah, I know, right?
I was in Jimmy's kitchen yesterday just kind of discussing stuff.
but yeah, no, it has. I mean, it has.
No, it's
a
gotten
lot.
way better.
It's just,
You seem like a happier person in general.
yeah, I don't know where it's going to wind up. I mean, I'm certainly not like, fuck her, I don't want to be with her. It's not about that.
No, I know that.
I just don't know, man.
All right. Hate to move on, but I don't care.
We did actually fairly well over the 2 weeks. Just one big fight where I walked out of the house at 5 in the morning. I'm like, I'm just going out.
Oh, no.
And as I'm walking out, like as I'm walking in my car, I'm like, where are you going? You're not even that mad, you phony. I just wanted to.
The women, they would love hearing that.
I wasn't even that mad. I'm like, you phony asshole. You're not that angry.
What was the fight about, though?
Well, it's hard to describe. We do characters to each other all the time. Like I do Uncle Paul, and she has.
She
hers.
hates Uncle Paul, by the way.
No, she doesn't. She's understood kind of how to deal with Uncle Paul. But there's another one that I do that she really hates. Like she hates, and she's told her friends like I want to punch him in the face when he does. It just hits her.
What's the character, Jimmy?
And I don't want to do it, but it annoys her.
Wait, what's
so,
the character?
Yeah, I kind of.
You can't do it?
Well, I was sick recently. And I wanted. It doesn't fit. Oh no, I wish.
Oh.
Can't get that more than once. Give me those ribs, you. Clink, clink, clink. While they're visible through your skin.
Paris blows AIDS.
No.
It's authorities, by the way, if you really wanted the word.
Oh, right.
Excuse me. Please hold.
Yeah, but I wasn't trying to be funny. I was trying to be just. Like,
I
I was trying to be silly.
Oh.
See, I protect a lot of my bad lines by just trying to be silly.
All right.
That's Joey, by the way, from Howard Beach, authorities. Anyway, go ahead.
So I was sick one day, and the character I was doing was just being silly. He doesn't finish what he's saying. His words don't come out right. Like I was annoying, and she brought ginger and lemon, and was going to make me tea. So I was just annoying her, going, I want some. Can I have tea with ginger and lemon? Ginger and lemon. And she said there was something about that she wanted to just bite my face. She hated it so much.
It is kind of hateable.
Yeah, I would say like, could you make me? I want ginger and lemon tea.
Ginger and lemon.
Ew.
And lemon. Instead of lemon, I would say and lemon. And
that's pretty bad.
She was dozing off one night, and this is a different night, and I'm doing that to her, and I was just kind of annoying her with the character, and she was like kind of like she elbowed behind her, and she like kind of nicked my face with her elbow, and she's grabbing my face and holding it, like not like she was squeezing my cheeks hard, but like I knew she was so angry, and then I'm like, you baby. And I, maybe cunt slipped out. And,
oh no, it didn't.
And then and then I just walked out. And I was so mad, but I really wasn't that mad. I'm like, what are you doing? Fucking just go back. And then I came home a half hour later, and she had already gone back to her fucking apartment in Brooklyn. I was so angry. I'm like, she fucking called my bluff. So I'm calling her, leaving her messages, and the next day we talked and felt better.
Aww.
But I almost blew it. I was gonna put her stuff and leave it downstairs in the concierge. It's amazing how I don't handle things well. Have some water. I mean, I hate to...
You fucking guys are amazing.
Well, she left me a nice message. She sang to me on a...
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
No. That's sweet. Do you have a little of that?
It's
on your message?
I don't even know if I have it.
I'd like to hear her singing.
Oh, she won't. She won't be...
Oh, come on.
This will start the next
adorable.
one, Jimmy.
No, it's cute.
All right, Jimmy's trying to
Gotta
find
be
the message
adorable.
here.
Do we have the Hasselhoff audio also?
You know what an unsexy nothing I am? Last night, my girlfriend is looking very sexy before bed, and I know what she wants to bang. She's just so dressed a little sexy, like, she's like a little short nighty shirt, but looking very sexy. Mm-hmm. And I was like, let's play Scrabble. And she's like, what?
Stop it.
I swear to God.
Yes, Scrabble?
We played Scrabble. And I'm kind of like thinking, like, you have to get up in the morning. What are you doing? It's 11:15. She wants to have sex. And then I got a 7-letter word, and she got mad and goes, like, I don't want to play Scrabble. So thank God she's a sore sport. Right?
Do you beat her at Scrabble?
It's the first time we ever played. We went through 4 hands. I was murdering her.
4 little rounds of Scrabble.
110 to 34. And old spoil sport would rather have some mediocre sex, which, sorry, that's the best I could do.
Were you kind of laughing at her words?
No, she's smart, but I just got a 7-letter.
I'm not saying she wasn't smart, but like I consider myself pretty educated, but at Scrabble, an infant can beat me. I am the worst speller in the world.
Spell.
I cannot spell.
You know what?
Little something about Anthony. He can't spell.
Let me amend that. You're right. The nerve of me to go, no, she's smart. I am a whipped little sissy
Yes,
boy.
you are.
That dummy, her words were awful. She put there was a P-O-O. There was a P-O, and then she put another O and made poo, and that was her word.
Can't do
5 points. Poo. My chick has figured out a way, because I always do Uncle Paul. It just gives her the creeps.
I don't like that voice.
No, but she does an awful character named Vera.
Vera?
Vera's an older Jewish woman, and Vera kind of talks like that, and she's really throaty, and Vera finds Uncle Paul to be endearing and sweet, and just ignores his sexual preferences and just can't get enough of him, and it just gives Uncle Paul the creeps, and there's nowhere to go. Oh, Paul, stop it. We have such a weird relationship.
You have to become other people to talk to each other.
You don't understand. We do that all the time. We have full conversations.
As other people.
Oh, yeah. What are you, Vera, get away. Where's your kid? Stop it. Oh, Paul, you're such a crazy one. And we just do that to each other.
Just play act in your living room?
No, while we're laying there.
Ew.
What do you do, like improv?
Do you have sex in character?
No. Well, yeah, yes, we do.
Well, you know what I'm
No,
talking
you're
about.
right. No, I'm saying we do actually. She's the nice girl, and I'm the Lakers.
Hey, by the way, before we continue here, Steven from Bayshore, yes, hey.
Jimmy, your hand looks
Have
swollen.
fun.
I'm okay. The right hand.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I see you going like this a lot. Like
Making sure I didn't. I think I might have cracked something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Barroom brawls. What are you doing?
Yeah,
Heckler?
My refrigerator got smart, so I punched it. Because it was either that or go to jail for hitting another person who was in the house.
Did you hit your refrigerator?
Yeah, pretty hard.
That's not smart.
We were arguing, and
You in the refrigerator?
yes, I said I want things colder. It said they're cold enough. It got ugly from there. And I was biting my phone. I bite myself on my.
You were biting your cell phone.
Yeah.
And then you punched your. You know, the Coalition for Appliances and Electronic Devices are going to come after you.
Yeah.
If you keep biting your phone and punching your fridge.
I was so angry.
See, I used to punch walls and stuff, and
Dumbest thing you can do.
yeah, you realize they don't move. The wall doesn't give.
You will lose
whatsoever.
every time.
Every single time.
The wall won't even care.
I think I got like arthritis in my right hand from punching walls so many times, and then finally I just woke up one day and said, you know what? That hurts and it's stupid.
I'm not doing
that anymore. So, but I had to come up with something else because the weird thing about punching a wall when you're really frustrated, it makes you feel much better, but then you got the pain in your hand.
Yeah, and then you feel like an idiot. You kind of like,
but whatever tension you're feeling, and you do that, it goes away. So now that I personally decided I can't punch walls anymore, I can't. My hand is just not going to, survive it. I came up with attempting to bite my left index middle knuckle off when I get mad. I will go like this and bite as hard as I can. And then if I'm really mad, no, not like that. Like
no,
this.
I was just remembering. You just gave me this memory. My mother used to bite her finger, but she would put her hand flat, and then bite her pointer finger like, like she's all mad. Oh, you sons of bitches! Ah!
But it's weird.
Maybe she was hungry.
Whatever frustration you're feeling, it goes away when you do that.
Yeah.
But then I do another one where I bite in between my bicep and my shoulder. There's a little skin here that's kind of just loosey-goosey. No real muscle there. I'll go like this and bite as hard as I can.
Why?
Leaving teeth marks in between my bicep and my shoulder. But it makes me feel better, and it's much better than punching a wall, Jimmy.
I didn't punch a wall.
Punched his fridge.
I mean, wall, fridge.
It's all drywall. You want to punch on a hole. Either break your hand on a stud or punch a hole through drywall.
Yeah, but that's a gamble you don't want to take.
If you if you look at your fridge in the right light, do you see little knuckle marks?
No, it's a big, like, one of those Sub-Zero type things.
Yeah.
And I pull
Stainless steel, good. That's a good one to hit.
It is. I pulled back a little bit.
You pulled your punch?
I hit the bag, so my knuckles are okay. But I'm sore now. The right part of my thing is really...
Yep. That doesn't go away for a long time. My pinky knuckle from punching a wall once when I was a kid, I was mad at something, and I punched a wall, and my pinky knuckle still not recovered.
That really hurts.
So now if I ever get the urge to, like, punch something or get really pissed like that, take 2 seconds and just go, do you really want to do this? Like even though you're irrationally mad, you gotta get this rationality's got to slip in for just 2 seconds. You go, do I really want to do this? And usually, no. The answer is no.
Oh, by the way, I got deep teeth marks around my index knuckle
last night,
and deep bruising teeth marks in between my bicep.
Yeah, well, believe me, I was taking a lot of 2 seconds last night too. No? Do you want to? No? Do you want to buy another television? Do you want to buy another television? You got to talk to yourself sometimes.
All I ask is, how about you show some responsibility?
Jimmy Norton?
Yes, baby.
So everything all right?
Care
then?
to share? Was it about anything?
Just a stupid argument.
Well, that's all I ever hear about you and your girl whenever you argue. It's something very stupid.
Let's just say this. There are certain things that I say
Uh-huh.
that are not directed to her
Uh-huh.
at all. That bug her. That are just not in her vocabulary.
That you just blurt out?
In moments of anger.
Oh, but not at her?
No, I wasn't mad at her at all.
But she doesn't like those words?
Certain things, yeah.
Oh, boy.
And sometimes you gotta, like, the dilemma is, like, well, I know there's certain things she doesn't like, but it's like when you're ranting about something and you're angry, it's like people sometimes have to just let you do it when you're not directing it at them. It's like, why would the language bother you? And then she's like, well, you know I don't like that. Why would you do it when you know I'm right here?
Here's a clip of Jimmy.
Shut your goddamn pie hole!
Wow.
I did tell her to shut up. She was very irritated.
Oh.
I know a thing or two about a thing or two.
I actually told her, don't open my window. I was so mad.
Don't open my window?
I was so mad. She went to open the window, and I'm like, close that window.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't think of
That's like
else.
something a crotchety old man says to his wife he's been married to for 50 years because he's got nothing else. Close that window. I showed her.
I was so angry because it was almost like, look, I'm in my house, okay? And I don't mean like you're in my house, kid, but I mean this is where I live. This is my private sanctuary. If I'm ranting about something and I'm not attacking you and I wasn't even being a dick to her because I wasn't mad at her.
Yeah.
And, you know, you got to let me just do that here. I don't want language police in my house, kind of. You know,
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
So I didn't know what else to do. And so she went to open the window, and I just went, close that. And she's like, what? I'm like, I don't want that window open in my house.
Oh, Jimmy. Oh, you tool.
Oh, she closed it too, bub.
Better close it.
All right. Hey,
Were you commenting on somebody else?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you probably used a word. Does it start with the letter A? Letter B?
No. You won't.
Letter C?
Nope.
Really?
the A word, the B word, the C word,
Nope,
the
not
D
the
word,
N
the
word.
E
No,
word,
no,
the
no.
F word, the G word,
No, it's a
the H word.
combination of a few, but
Oh,
under the same.
Oh, you were
thing.
making up curses? That's always fun.
Yes.
Ant's brilliant at that. He could string along a bunch of
I let
different
him fly.
curses. You didn't know they could flow so well
Let
together.
them fly.
All right, listen. Let's move